defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fit it in the window for the score.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. On the ground, it's Moulton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The Hawkeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick step and go. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Unloads it left. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Back room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big man.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to run it. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Got a man in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Timeout, Iowa.
And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job on the defense being safe. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Extending the play. He's going to take off. The sure hands, it's Daniels. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air. It's Beck. Slings it downfield. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Daniels. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. They're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Finds the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. To the air, it's Beck. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marion. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try it over the left side.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off.